Today's box card is the Star box card.
Merry Christmas!
The Star box card is from the Yuletide box card set from SVG Cuts. The only graphic I used is a pattern from Recollections, and it's just on the back. The rest of the material I used is just white 12 by 12 white paper, but I did use white glitter. You probably won't be able to see that a little bit. And then there's white glitter on the inside here, and then there's metallic gold on the outside and then inside. And then I just used the Cricut to write the word joy with Cricut with an image from Cricut Design Space, specifically for drawing, and I did that in blue. So this box card is a very simple box card, but I don't know if it could actually be put on the top of the tree, but I don't know that it couldn't go on the top of the tree. But I don't know anybody who would want to put that on the top of the tree, but you never know. Otherwise, it could just sit on your mantle or table or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I made this box card. Okay, so here's everything. I have glue, button. I'm going to have to use these for this piece right here. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and start with this. You gotta, when you cut these, or when I cut these, I have to be careful because these can get smudged. And also, when I glue them, I've got to be careful not to get glue everywhere. So it doesn't matter which side you use. These white pieces are supposed to be, it says on the PDF file, ivory pattern paper, but I don't have any ivory. I don't have any ivory pattern paper, so white was the only option that I had. So that's what I went for. In the past, I've used ivory, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter. It's just a card. You know, at the end of the day, it's just a card. As long as I've got the, the foil and everything, everything is good. So that piece is done. And then this piece, these are pretty easy to do. So I'm just gonna move this over here. This is pretty much the same. I put the glue in the same place. And for some reason, these star pieces, they're not the same. Like if you turned it a quarter turn, or not a quarter turn, but turn it this way or whatever. Like say if I was doing this and then I went like this, it's not the same. So I have to make sure that it's exactly the way it came off the Cricut mat before I put it on, because otherwise it's not going to work. I don't know why. It's supposed to be exactly the same on all of the pieces, but it's not. And then this piece goes in the front, this piece goes in the back. And speaking of the back, this was not necessary, I don't think. I don't remember. I'm looking at the PDF file and it doesn't have a pattern piece for the back, and it didn't even have this. So I don't really think that this is absolutely necessary, but I'm using it because of the joy that's on here. You'll be able to see it. So I made it to basically hide that joy. So this piece is the front. This is going to go here. And it looks like it's got something on it. Smudge or something. It's fine. Oh, I'm gonna make sure I keep the make sure I know where the bottom is. Yeah, this is right. So this piece will, I'm not going, well, I guess I have to put a very light bead of glue throughout the whole star just to make sure that it doesn't leak out. These glue tips have even thinner glue tips, but with this glue, it's so thick, it's so hard to push it or to squeeze out. I don't want to have to, struggle squeezing glue out of an even thinner tube. So, and this is, I'm probably going to get it all over, the glue all over this gold. I have my paper towel. I have two actually. And this star, this white star that I'm putting this gold piece on, is actually a separate piece that gets glued to the box. And I glued it to the box just to make sure that I, that I have it glued on in the exact way it's supposed to glue on. I didn't want to, mess it up. So you can see right here where the tab is that it connects. So I'm going to put these pieces on. This is a very quick card. I have to use this just to lift things off of this silicone mat. All right. So this, I'm just going to fold and fold this down that way. I'm going to actually put these in here. Oh wait, you know what? Let me put the back piece on. Uh-oh, did I mess it up already? See what I mean? Okay, I think that's the way it was. I mean, I probably should have like marked it on the bottom just so that I know, or on the top, the very top in the back, just so that I would know exactly which side was the top. If the pattern was different, that had like, which side was the top of the graphic on the pattern, then that probably would have been easier. But these are all stars on here. And I chose the stars for a reason, because star. So this is on, yeah, that's not right. So I have to figure out which way it goes. That's not right. Okay. I don't know why it's not even. And Mary from SVG Cuts, I'm sure, used a stamp for this thing. So this goes in the back. This is insert number 2. And this is one of the earlier box cards that I bought that they didn't mark, the numbers on the layers or the inserts. So don't know if that's the one that goes in the front or not. And this is one of those where it's a thin card, or a thin box rather. So I'm going to put it on like this. And I'm going to make sure that it's right, because it doesn't look right. It's got to be even with the bottom. Yeah, that's not right. Okay, there we go. Make sure it's on the right way. Yeah. All right, so that's just going to sit there like that. I'm going to put this on here. Okay. This has to go on straight. This goes this way. I'm just going to flip it over, make sure that they're touching the bottom of that part. Okay, while that's on there, I'm going to glue that on. And all that's left is to open it. And there we go. That's the box card. Now I'm going to put my Zot on there to put the button on. I didn't have any buttons that had a star, so stuff like it is. I'm just going to put this up here. And that's it. That is the Starbucks card. Now the last thing is the envelope. And this is one of the envelopes that I do not enjoy that has the round top. And let's see. The problem that I have with these round tops is that because I'm using the tape instead of like the kind of envelope glue that you see with envelopes that you buy where you lick it, I don't have that kind of glue, and I don't know what it's called. I don't know where to get it. I'm sure it's on Amazon, and I have looked on Amazon and I found something, but I'm not sure if that's the right thing, and I don't want to get it until I know exactly if it's the right thing. So until then, I have to use the strips, and this needs a thin one because of the distance between here and here. So I'm just gonna use the thinner one, and also the thinner one makes it easier to curl or to curve or whatever for the for this kind of a envelope. And you could just use some glue to seal it up if you want, if that's what you have. And I left my scissors over in the Cricut, so and that's it. That's the Joy. Well, it's the Star box card with the word Joy in it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Jasper.
What?